So welcome back to the Nanji model tugboat build. This is vlog number 4. What I wanted to do was just go through the drawing showing the position of the court on the actual model and just show you the issue I'm having with trying to get what I've actually got to match the drawing. Okay, so all the decisions about the court and its installation have been based around this section of the main drawing here, and you can see I've got a centre line here running through the stern here and lining up centrally with this court nozzle, and on here this is kind of central in between the end of this stern here and the actual end of the boat here. But there is no actual dimensions on any of this, and on any of the instruction sheets there's no dimensions for the actual positions of all of these items. It's kind of see how it fits best for you. And it says a little bit here that for a single screw it's a 55mm court, and for a twin screw it's a 45mm court. But this drawing is about a 1-to-1 drawing. If I measure across the stern from bow to stern on there, I am 27 inches actually, pretty much 27 inches there. If I measure from across the actual boat here, again I'm just slightly over 27 inches on the tape measure here. So the drawing is almost 1-to-1 for this. However, go back to the drawing, I'll zoom into the actual court area now. If I measure the court here, it says 55mm and 45, but the court itself is about 40mm diameter on that. So it's probably a 45mm court. So with that one, it kind of works reasonably well. However, now I've actually been sent a 60mm court. My court nozzle here is 60mm, and the 60mm is the actual inside diameter of the court, not the external. So if I try, with this being 1-to-1, I try and offer this up onto the drawing. You can see if I draw on the centre line, well, this is through the decks and nearly sitting above the top of the boat really, and I've smashed through the bottom of the hull, and I'm in all kind of a mess to get this propeller to run through the centre line. So I have to drop this down. So it's probably on the drawing about the worst, on the drawing there that's about level with the bottom of the boat, and you can see I'm at the bottom of the keel there, it just misses it, so I have to have that as an angle to go up, but it's not quite as bad an angle at the moment, so I'm kind of down here. So I think my only option really, and you can see then at the top of the stern tube up here for the drive for steering, the court is now below the decks. I think the only thing I can do is to cut off underneath, bring him up as much as I can, gain a little bit more by cutting out here, and then I can just about bring this up. I think I'm still going to have some sort of an angle there because of the motor itself, unless I can mount the motor directly onto the bottom of the hull just on one strip or something like that. Not sure how well that would work. So yeah, I've got in a little bit of a mess with this court. The instructions are a little bit sparse. As I say, it doesn't really match the drawing very well. So I'm going to get on with grinding this down as low as I can, and then we'll see how it looks, what kind of an angle I get then. Okay, so that's the nozzle cut back. You can see that's flattened the angle down quite a bit. Deck isn't going to fit anymore, but I can overcome that. Yeah, so motor wise now, where's my little adapter gone? Yeah, so you can see motor wise now quite a bit. You can come back a little bit to get it in line, to get him there. I need to take off at least one layer of the base to get him lower. Okay, so we're moving in the right direction. The top of the deck is going to clash, isn't it? Let's put the top of the deck in. Along there. Yeah, so we know that's going to hit, so we're going to have to grind off top of that stern tube there. But it is a better angle. So the question now is how much I will gain. Still through the bottom of the boat. I'm going to gain another 1/8 of an inch if I cut that off there and reposition that. That would probably get it quite a bit square, but it's going to flatten it down inside here quite a bit more. I guess the most I'd get would be another diameter of the tube up to, and bring it up here. That might be worth it. Might be worth giving it a go. Okay, so what I'm going to do is break off a bit of the base and just see how that then lines up with the prop shaft inside. So unfortunately, with the nozzle cut through like this and being a straight angle but down lower to the boat, to get the motor coupling to line up with the prop shaft, you can see I'm kind of 3/4 of the way up on one strip of plywood. So I'd say probably you might even be mounting this bracket directly onto the hull with fiberglass and just having a little spacer at the back there, which isn't too much of a problem because you can undo the motor here and actually take the motor out, so it's not too much of a problem having the motor right there at the bottom. So yeah, it might be worth me investigating a little bit more, because it does actually sit on the stand quite a bit better now. There's that's on the bottom of the court a little bit, yeah. So yeah, I'm seriously tempted to cut this court and thin it out, so probably what I'll do is get on with it and do that, and then put the results into another video. So that's it for this one. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you again in instalment number 5.